It's interesting that the turnaround began in Indianapolis with that win in overtime, where you took advantage of an opportunity with Frank Reich trying to win the game rather than play for a tie. Were you surprised that he made that decision in overtime of that day in Indy?
No, I have great respect for Frank, and Frank is all about winning. He's going to do what he thinks is best for his team to win the game, and he made the decision to do that. And we were able to make a play, and that's just the way it goes in the NFL. It comes down to one or two plays, three plays in a game, and Frank does a great job. These guys present a big challenge to us, Rich. They have excellent players at many different positions, starting with Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton, and then defensively their rookie linebacker Darius Leonard's playing great. Geathers their safety, Jabal Sheard up front. I mean, they've got really good players that present a big challenge to us, and we're really just trying to be as focused as we can on the Sunday game. That's the big challenge for us.
Well, I'm wondering if you could take us under the hood here about decision-making in moments like that in NFL games, fourth downs and yardage to go and time on the clock, as well as position on the field and analytics. We hear so much about, if you go for it here as opposed to punting, that's a 15% difference of winning. And do you know that sort of stuff off the top of your head, or have somebody who informs you of probabilities at the moment in the spur of the moment, Coach?
We definitely study and talk about that a lot during the week. We definitely have I personally have someone on game day that helps me with that. Really two people, one on the sideline and one up in the press box. But at the end of the day, Rich, it definitely, to me, comes down to how the game's being played. Like, for all the charts that you can look at, and I think they're important, I really do, charts are worth nothing if you go into the game and the game really isn't going the way you thought it was going to go. Maybe you thought it was going to be a defensive battle and it ended up being a shootout, or vice versa. And, in the end, you're always going to try to make the best decision for your team based on, like you said, field position. If you have a great play, you really feel good about the play you have. You know the defense they're going to be in, and you feel really good about how it's been executed during the week. There's just a lot that goes into it. A lot of it is instinct, and the charts don't have anything to do with instinct. I think the charts help you prepare, but at the end of the day, you've got to do your best when it comes to having a good feel for how the game's being played.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.